Okay, and we're moving on to 3.2 on page 203, and it has two vocabulary words, and one is opposites, and very important, opposites are like a 5 and a -5, so one is positive and one is negative. And it could be like -10, +10. Those are opposites. And when you add them together, you can additive inverse is a property that says when you add two opposite numbers, you get a 0. So if you add, let's say, -6 plus 6, when you add those together, you're always going to get 0. So when you have opposite numbers, when you add them together, you get a 0. Make sure you put those in your reference spiral in your own words, and we'll go on to example 1. Example 1 on page 204. In the little key concept on the top, it says to add integers with the same sign, add their opposite values. The sum is, if they're both positive, the answer is positive, and if they're both negative, the answer is negative. And so it says find -3 plus a -2. These are not opposite values, but if we take the absolute values, so stick some goalposts there, and the distance between -3 and 0 is 3, and the distance between -2 and 0 is 2, and both of these signs are positive, so it would we would add them up, and go back to the original, and they're both negative, so the answer would be negative. And a word problem like this would be, if I owe my mom $3, so that would be like -3, and I borrow another $2, so that would be like -2, I would owe my mom $5, or the answer would be -5. Let's do number 2. Example 2 on page 204, and we'll slip that in, and it says find -26 plus a -17. So they're both negative signs because it's all about the signs, and we can put absolute values in here, and the distance would be 26 plus the distance here would be 17, and so we add them up and we get 43, but because they're both negative, the answer is negative. And that would be like, I owe my mom $26. I'm always owing my mom, and I borrow another $17. And so totally I owe my mom $43. Isn't that the story of your mom? Anyways, I hope this is starting to make sense. Enjoy. Bye-bye.